Welcome to Life Hacks with the Tipman. Appreciate you being here. Love you guys being part of this. A couple months ago, I did a episode on silicone hacks, and it was popular. People liked the silicone hacks. I like the silicone. My director Isaac likes the silicone hacks.
Love them.
He loves them. Yes, he does. So anyway, this is going to be our second special on silicone hacks, and there's a bunch of silicone gadgets out there now, and I'm betting you probably don't know of most of them because the new ones are coming out about every day. So anyway, I'm going to go over some of those. Hope you like them. Please, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. And on with the show. You know, my hacks that I share with you, one of the criteria is I want them to incrementally improve your life, incrementally make things better. And to me, this does it. So if you have a tube of toothpaste and every morning and every evening you have to unscrew the cap, do the toothpaste, a little bit of a hassle. I do like the flip tops. Unfortunately, they don't make most toothpaste in the flip tops. Silicone to the rescue. What you do is you remove the toothpaste cap. You can take one of these silicone toothpaste nozzles, and I have the link for them below, and you just slide it on the toothpaste. You just screw it on there, get it in place, and then you can just go ahead and press, and toothpaste will come through. And the cool thing about it, it is self-sealing. So after you get it off there, it's completely sealed. The toothpaste will not go bad. I've used these for, over a year now. There is only one problem with these things, which is they can be a little on the messy side. You're gonna get some of the toothpaste on the outside of it. My recommendation is you don't just throw it in a drawer. You actually have a dedicated little section that you put this so the toothpaste doesn't get everywhere. If you're traveling, you do need to take this off and put the cap back on, but otherwise this is an awesome product. The other thing is you might remember, a couple months ago I did an episode where I said, hey, when you're traveling, the little plastic covers on your razors won't stay on in your medical kit. They'll pop off and you'll end up cutting your hand trying to reach in to get it, or you'll mess up the blades as you travel. And I said, you know what, you can get a binder clip put on the end and it works great. And it does. Now, I've known for a while that there are silicone covers for razors, and I never really tested them out. Well, I just got back from Africa. I did a 2-week trip, but I tried it out. And these silicone covers worked amazingly well. Again, they just slide on there. They stay on. Everything that can happen to luggage happened to my luggage. These silicone covers did not come off. But the other thing is they do have openings so you get airflow through there so the razors do dry out. I'm just a fan of these, and they're incredibly cheap. You can get like 2 of these things for like $7. Also on the silicone toothbrush part, incredibly cheap. I mean, we're talking only a couple dollars. So cheap silicone hacks that work. You know, in the old days, baby bibs were cloth or vinyl, and they really didn't do much. I mean, they didn't do much at all. The new silicone ones are awesome because they actually have a little container that catches food that's dropped. But that's not my hack for you. My hack is something called the Heaveroo vomit bib. I'm serious about this. My director's looking at me like, are you sure about this?
What?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain. So this is a new product. You can see it's very similar to the baby bib, but it's designed for toddlers who are feeling nauseous and they're going to throw up, and you have this thing around them, and it does a great job of catching their vomit. It is recommended for children like age 6 months up to 8 years. Personally, I think 5, 6, you know, they should know how to do the barf bag, but younger than that, absolutely the vomit. Isaac, if you have a young child,
That would work great, actually.
yeah, it would work great. I know some of you are thinking, you know, some adults who might, but no, it's not designed for adults. Now, I do want to caution. So from the reviews of parents who've used it in the wild, and they've had issues where the child has gotten nauseous for, you know, car sickness, whatever, and they've used this, they've said, you know, it got 95% of it. Okay, I'm here to tell you, if it can get 95%, that is so much better than cleaning up, you know, the whole mess in your car. So highly recommend this. It's like $30. Cool product. I've got 2 silicone kitchen gadgets that I think are really cool. The first one is a soda can cover. So you know how it is. You get a can of soda, you open it up, you drink half of it, you want to drink the rest later, you put it in the refrigerator. Okay, what happens is you lose all your fizz. So, Silicone to the rescue. They actually make these incredibly cheap. They're only like, good gosh, I think it's $3 for each one of these silicone covers. They fit perfectly on top of the can. Will keep the fizz in. Now, I will tell you, I've tested it. It will keep your carbonation in for maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, and then you're gonna start losing your carbonation. Personally, if I had a drink I opened that I know it's probably gonna be a week before I get back to, the pro tip here is you go ahead and put saran wrap over the can, then put the silicone lid on top. It'll last a long time. But I love these things. These things are great. And just with anything else silicone, just stick them in the dishwasher, wash them, they're good to go. Love this. Hey, the other thing is the silicone basting brush. So if you don't know a whole lot about basting brushes, you really got two types. You got the old boar hair style, and then the silicone. Honestly, you need both in your kitchen, and here's why. The boar's hair is really good at doing fine work, like putting sauces over things, or like doing French pastries. You need to be really accurate in how you coat them. The boar's hair, does a really good job at that. The downside to the boar's hair basting brushes, they don't last very long, hard to clean them. They'll develop odors over time. They just don't last that long. The other thing is they're not good with heat, and these hairs can actually come out. It's a little bit of a pain in the derriere. That's where the silicone basting brush comes in, because this thing can take a lot of heat. You can throw it in the dishwasher, gets perfectly clean, does not absorb odors. For barbecuing, this is the way to go. You don't need this for barbecuing. You need this for barbecuing, and it comes in all kinds of shapes and styles. But if you're not doing fine pastry work, this will work great for you. All kinds out there. Price point, they're usually around $15. If you want to do a payback on it, I assure you there's a payback on using this versus this. But again, I would have both of these in your kitchen. Both of them serve different purposes. Back in the old days, when you cooked with a crock pot, you'd kind of mess the crock pot up. You'd have to take that ceramic pot out, try to wash it by hand, maybe stick it in the dishwasher. It's kind of a pain, clean up, blah, blah, blah. Well, Reynolds came out with the plastic bag liners some years ago. And at the time, I thought this was great, because you just line it, do your cooking in there, and then you could easily just go ahead and pull this out, and cleanup would be a breeze. Really like these. I have to tell you, silicone is doing a better job. So what silicone does is now you have a silicone liner like this. Okay, it fits in there perfectly. The key is, unlike the bags, which are one-time use, you can reuse these numerous times and just throw them in the dishwasher. They also handle temperature much better than these. Also, I know a lot of people are concerned about microplastics, and it's a legitimate concern. Also, just if you're leaving this plastic, at a high heat for a long period of times, it may not be good. Silicone, you don't have to worry about that at all. Another cool thing about the silicone liners is you can actually buy a liner where it's two components. So today, you can only cook one thing at a time in a crock pot. With these silicone inserts, you can actually cook two different things in the same crock pot at the same time. And then when you're done, you just pull them out, clean them, stick them in the dishwasher. You're good to go, use them again. The only other hack I'm gonna throw out here on silicone and crock pots is they do make, and by the way, I've got links for all this below. They do make a silicone mat that goes under your crock pot. Because for anybody who's ever used a crock pot knows, you usually make a mess around it with spoons and dripping and stuff like that. Also, the crock pot gets pretty hot, and you don't want to put it on certain counters, okay? So if you're concerned about that, silicone handles the heat, easy to clean, throw it in the dishwasher, you're good to go. I love all these products. Hey, appreciate you being here. As always, hope you like these tips. Share them with others. If you think I got anything wrong, I want to know. If I screwed something up, I absolutely want to know. And please like and subscribe. Have a great week.
Telling you, I'm gonna make a AI video of you, call you the Silicone King.
I've been called the worst. That's not bad at all.